Welcome to you all in my YouTube channel Experience Mathematics. In today's video, I am going to give you the technique to remember the derivatives of inverse trigonometrical functions. Before starting, I want you to make sure that you please subscribe my channel if you have not already subscribed, so that I will be encouraged to make more videos, and also share this video with your friends. And I also request you to press bell icon so that you will be informed about my coming videos. So now, without delay, I'll start my today's topic, derivatives of inverse trigonometrical functions. So derivative of inverse trigonometrical functions, we need to find out frequently while finding out derivatives in calculus. But we have many formula of the derivatives, and it will be difficult for us to remember many formula, and we can find out derivatives by proving methods in rough and use it in our examination if we forget the formula, but that will be lengthy and it is time consuming. Anyway, for general type of examination we can manage it, but if we have to appear entrance examinations, at the time there is the limitation of the time, so it will be difficult to manage time by deriving and finding out the formula. So we need to remember the formula. But if we remember formula randomly without any technique, then it can be confusing. Okay, sometimes two formula will be mixed up in our mind, and we will not be able to write the correct formula. Now, today I am going to give you the technique. So using that technique, you will remember the formula without much effort. So how you can remember the formula of the derivatives of inverse trigonometrical functions with the help of the derivative of the trigonometrical functions, I am going to show you that one. Okay, now let's look at it. Okay, first of all, look at here. Let us write the derivative of sine inverse x. We have to find out the derivative of sine inverse x. Okay, and to find out derivative of the sine inverse x, we will take help of this derivative of sine x. Sine x derivative, you know, that is cos x. Okay, and here in this sine inverse x, you just think that sine means it is p over h, you know that. So here you think that it is p and it is h, p equals to x and h equals to 1. Okay, if you just draw the right angle triangle, then here it is perpendicular, it is x, and then hypotenuse is 1, and now this base will be h equals to 1, and this base will be h square minus p square, that is 1 minus x square. Okay, now if you find out cos means is base over hypotenuse, so base is 1 minus x square, and then hypotenuse is 1. Okay, root over 1 minus x square over 1 is cos x, and derivative of sin x is cos x, and from this you will get this. But here we have to find out inverse. Inverse means just opposite, reciprocal, you think. Okay, this is not the derivation method, but this is the technique to remember the formula. Don't think that it is the derivation method. So reciprocal of this will be 1 over root over 1 minus x square. Okay, in this way we can easily find out the formula of the inverse circular function with the help of the formula of the trigonometric functions. Okay, now whether it works for every trigonometric functions, or let's see, d over dx of, let's look at here, cos inverse x, and in this cos inverse x also, this base over hypotenuse, and then p will be h square minus b square, that will be 1 minus x square, that will be p, and then cos derivative, look at here. So here cos inverse we have to find out, so you should take cos derivative. Cos derivative is minus sin x, and here minus sin x will be p over h. P is 1 minus x square root over to this, h is 1, but we need the we have inverse circular function. Inverse means just opposite, so we will take the opposite of this, so that minus 1 over root over 1 minus x square. Okay, so it has worked for this as also. So now let us look at here for d by dx of tan inverse x, and then in tan inverse x we know the derivative of tan x. Derivative of tan x is sec square x. Okay, and here you know, in this tan inverse x, you think that this x is p, and then here base is 1, so h will be p square plus b square, that will be x square plus 1 square. Okay, so here d by dx of tan x is sec square x. Tan inverse x, in this this x equals to tan formula is p over b, so x equal to suppose p, and then b equals to 1, and h will be p square plus b square, so x square plus 1 square it will be. So now sec formula is h over b, so h means it will be x square plus 1, and b base is 1, and here we have square, so square of this, so we just get x square plus, from this you will get x square plus 1. Okay, so now inverse means you think reciprocal. Okay, so reciprocal means its reciprocal means just over this, nothing means 1, so 1 over 1 plus x square is the formula of tan inverse x. Similarly for these three formula we can remember directly also, because these are quite easy, but when it comes the case of this d by dx of cosec inverse x, that is a little bit lengthy. Okay, and look at here, for this also same technique we follow. So cosec inverse x, cosec inverse x, in this x cosec theta means h over p, we know. So here h means x and p is 1, so we will find out b. B means h square minus p square, so h square means it is x square minus p square means 1, and we got b equals this much, and now cosec theta derivative, let's see, d over dx of cosec theta formula is minus cosec theta times cot theta. Okay, we have this formula of cosec theta. Okay, and with the help of this formula we can find out the derivative of inverse circular function. Okay, so cosec means it is h over p. Okay, so here minus, here let's write x for not to be confused, and then here cosec x means it is same x. Okay, so h over p, x we can write, and then here cot cosec x times cot x, so cot means b over p, b means it is x square minus 1, and then p means it is 1. Okay, and now as we need the derivative of inverse circular function, and so we will take the reciprocal of this, so it will be minus 1 over x times x square minus 1. Okay, in this way we have got the formula for the derivative of the inverse trigonometric functions, that is dy dx of cosec inverse x formula also we have got it here, right? And same procedure we can follow for d over dx of sec inverse x. Okay, so for finding out the formula of sec inverse x, d by dx of sec x formula we know. D by dx of sec x formula is sec x times tan x, and then in this sec inverse x you can suppose this as b, and then this has, so this is s, and then this is b. Okay, so this x is h, b is 1 you suppose, and p, you know, p is h square minus b square, that will be x square minus 1, and now here sec x means it will be that is h over b, that means same x, and then tan x means it will be p over b, that will be root over x square minus 1 over b is 1. Sec x derivative we got x root over x square minus 1, but we did the sec inverse x derivative, so it will be reciprocal of this. So reciprocal of this will be it will be 1 over x times x square minus 1. Okay, in this way we have found out the derivative of sec inverse x as well. Okay, sine, cos, tan, and cosec, sec, and cot inverse x. Let's look at the derivative of cot inverse x as well. Cot inverse x. Okay, and for this also we will take help of cot x. So in this cot inverse x, so this is b over p. Here you suppose that this p b equals to x, and then p equals to 1, and h will be p square plus b square, that will be 1 plus x square root over to this, and derivative of cot x, you know, derivative of cot x formula is minus cosec square x. Okay, so minus cosec x formula is h over p, so h is root over 1 plus x square, and then p is 1 and it's also square, so it will be minus 1 plus x square over 1, and here we need, it is cot x, but we need the derivative of cot inverse x, so we can take the reciprocal of this, minus 1 over 1 plus x square. This is the derivative of cot inverse x. Okay, so using this technique, if you just find out derivative of inverse circular function, then it will be quite easy for you to remember the formula. Okay, so don't take this as the technique to derive formula. It is the technique to remember formula only, especially while solving multiple choice questions. You do not need to show the derivation, you just need to remember the formula. So using this technique, within seconds we can find out the formula of the inverse circular function, and remembering the formula of the trigonometric functions, it is quite easy. So using the formula of the trigonometric functions, we can easily find out the formula of the inverse trigonometric functions as well. Okay, so this is first technique. I also have next technique. Okay, so technique number 2 to remember the formula of the derivative of inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so now look at technique 2. So which technique you find helpful, you can follow that technique. All right, so next technique to remember formula, look at here. All right, so here d over dx of sine inverse x formula we need to remember. Okay, so we know the formula of d over dx of sine x is cos x, yeah, and then cos x means, you know, that is root over 1 minus sine square x, right? And here, so this thing we can do in rough, and you can just replace this sine x by x, 1 minus x square root over, and derivative of sine x, we have got here root over 1 minus x square, and but sine inverse x derivative we need, so we can take the reciprocal of this. So reciprocal of this will be 1 over root over 1 minus x square. Okay, so here if we practice this few number of times, then automatically there will be processing in our mind, and directly by our mental calculations also we can easily find out this formula. Okay, you can mentally calculate that sine x derivative is cos x. Cos x means root over 1 minus sine square x, and 1 minus sine square x and 1 minus x square, and 1 minus x square is reciprocal is 1 over root over 1 minus x square. That thing we can we will be able to process in our mind for a few number of times. If we do such type of practice, then easily we can find out this formula in our mind, and directly we can tell within 2 seconds. Okay, now look at next to that, d over dx of cos inverse x. Okay, so d over dx of cos x, we know that is minus sin x, and then minus sin x derivative is 1 minus cos square, sin x formula is root over 1 minus cos square x, and minus this cos x you can replace by x, so 1 minus x square. So here cos x derivative we have got this much. It's not actually a derivative, but from this we derivative of this we have got this one, and but cos inverse x value we need, so we can take the reciprocal of this, so minus 1 over root over 1 minus x square. So I am warning you frequently that don't take this as the process of derivation of the formula. This is just the technique, hidden technique to remember the formula, because for the derivations we have a long process. Okay, we should not take the derivative of this cos x as root of minus root over 1 minus x square, because this is the technique to remember formula only. Okay, it is a hidden technique, and that will be helpful for you to remember the formula of this inverse trigonometrical functions. Okay, and now third one is derivative of tan inverse x, and then for this also we will take help of the derivative of tan x. Tan x derivative is sec square x, and sec square x means you can write this x square x you express in terms of this tan, that will be 1 plus tan square x, and then this tan x, just like that we were replacing this cos by x, this sine by also x. Similarly, this tan will also be replaced by x, so 1 plus x square. Okay, and now derivative of, from this derivative of tan x we got this, but tan inverse x derivative we need, so we take the reciprocal of this, so it will be 1 over 1 plus x square. Okay, so this derivative of tan inverse x also can be remembered easily in this way. Okay, so when we are properly habituated with this, then mentally we can calculate tan derivative is sec square x. Sec square means 1 plus tan square, 1 plus tan square means 1 plus x square, and 1 plus x square reciprocal means 1 over 1 plus x square. So easily we can calculate in our mind, and we can find it out. I hope that you found this item helpful. And now let's look at derivative of derivative of cosec inverse x. Okay, so derivative of cosec inverse x, dy dx of, let us write the derivative of cosec x, that will be minus cosec x times cot x. Okay, and then here minus cosec x as it is, let us write, and then cot x, you know that is cot x formula is cosec square x minus 1 and root over to this, and replace this cosec x by x, so minus x, and this is x square minus 1, and cosec x, from this cosec x derivative we got minus x times x square minus 1, but we need cosec inverse x derivative, so take the reciprocal of this. Okay, so if you take the reciprocal of this, then it will be minus 1 over x times root over x square minus 1. All right, so now next to that is the derivative of sec inverse x. For the derivative of sec inverse x also, we take the help of the derivative of sec x, that is sec x times tan x. Yeah, and then here sec x is as it is, tan x means we can write sec square x minus 1, and sec x replaced by x, and sec square x, sec x replaced by x, then sec square x becomes x square minus 1 here, and here sec x, from sec x derivative we got x times root over x square minus 1, but we need sec inverse x, inverse means just opposite, so 1 over x times x square minus 1. Okay, so in this way sec inverse x derivative also we have written, and next to that let us write the derivative of dy dx of tan inverse x. Okay, so for tan inverse x derivative, let us write dy dx of tan x, and then its derivative will be sec square x, you know, and sec square x also expressed in terms of this tan, what was the original function, in terms of that we will express. Okay, so sec square x means we can write 1 plus tan square x, and then replace this tan x by x, so here will be x square, and now from tan x we got 1 plus x square, but we have to find out derivative of tan inverse x, so inverse means just opposite, you think. Okay, for remembering, and opposite means reciprocal of this, that will be 1 over 1 plus x square. Okay, so here 2 times I found out derivative of tan inverse x, sorry for that. All right, so here I will find out the derivative of cot inverse x. All right, cot inverse x, and then for finding out cot inverse x, let us take the derivative of cot x. Cot x derivative is minus cosec square x. Okay, so you can write this cosec square x equals to 1 plus cot square x, and then here cot x replaced by x, 1 plus x square will be here, and from cot x derivative we got minus 1 plus x square, but we need the cot inverse x derivative, so inverse means opposite, so we will take the reciprocal of this, so it will be minus 1 over 1 plus x square. Okay, in this way from technique number 2 also, compared to technique number 1, more easily we can find out formula of the inverse circular functions, and we can use it to solve problems. It is not necessary to open book and look formula while solving problems. In the using this technique, easily we can remember the formula, and you can use while solving problems, and while solving multiple choice questions in entrance examinations also, you will also not be confused. I hope that you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and if you have not already subscribed my channel, you please subscribe it right now, so that I will be encouraged to make more videos, and also share this video with your friends, and you press bell icon so that you will be informed about my coming videos. Thank you very much.